play sport within the game.
Got your best friend hanging out the arm though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give a nah flex. While you there looking the best, feel the get up in your chest while I soak up my success, getting tokens for your stress. I'll be making all the checks anytime you see me step on a stage, acting real suck like my skin.
It's a brisk night in the Midwest, but we've got football at Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight, we culminate pivotal Week 14 with a great Monday night matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This one taken just inside the 10. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. First play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Brings up second and 4.
A first carry for Elijah Mitchell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync,
as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On 4th down, here's Purdy. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
1st down, here's Burrow. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. The Bengals at 8-4 now in the year, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late, winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. And the Niners get there and bring him down. That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. He'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown. T. Higgins. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bengals put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Well, he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. And sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Takes it at the 7. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. 37 yards.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Right back to Mitchell here. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Got his target, Samuel. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
And one thing about a play like this, if it's slow to develop, it can turn out poorly. And this play was definitely slow in developing, and that was one heck of an effort to sprint over there and get the man down before he could make anything happen.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. 3rd and goal at the 4-yard line. McCaffrey. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So how about this for a turn of events? They cut the lead with a touchdown, and then on the ensuing kickoff, get the football right back.
And what a swing in a short amount of time, because the momentum was totally against them. Now it's all in their favor. They've got a chance to go into the lead if they get the ball to the end zone.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
A handoff from Mitchell running left. And they'll get him down right about the 20. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense, because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football, and that really hurts you as an offense.
Gay's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. Takes it at the 7. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On 1, right? The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end. Oh, wide open, complete, and all the way in. They score. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and that throw, my goodness, and even 70 yards through the air. Fields this way up at the 17. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll send the tight end in motion. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st down, Purdy. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Throwing here, Purdy. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
It certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Now on 1st down, it's Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long. Back to throw, Purdy. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Fields this way up at the 17. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To the air again, Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They run over center with Mitchell. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 47 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. First down, here's Mitchell. Down to about the 45.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Mitchell. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Purdy on 4th down. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bengals will get the football back. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped him 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go, and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the 2nd half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Burrow on 3rd down. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18. From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Touchdown! T. Higgins, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They attempted to fade to the back corner of the end zone unsuccessfully. And I've been with you long enough, Brandon. I know it's not one of your favorite calls.
Well, it's interesting. Before working with you, I always viewed that as you're just taking away space and you're trapping yourself in a corner. But you actually have told me they're trying to create space where space is not.
Yeah, it's really it's a weird deal, isn't it? But you've got to just move that defender inside to create that separation and that little bit of space where there just isn't much.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Purdy. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion. The slot man in motion right. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Try the right side with Mitchell. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 59 yards on the ground for him so far.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Slot man moves right. Another run, this time McCaffrey. They find some open field here. 18 yards, first down Niners. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. A give here to Mitchell. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. And his throw here's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Purdy looking to throw. And this complete to Mitchell. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Purdy, big 4th down play. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bengals will get the football back. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. To me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And Burrow going to throw again. Try to lay one up deep. And incomplete on the deep ball. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
On 1, ready?
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Burrow. A quick throw, but incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. back with one complete. And the Bengals are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. They'll give it to Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On second down, McCaffrey. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Purdy from the gun. Completes it to Samuel. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. On the handoff, Mitchell. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better,